Hello, Shorty. Well, I was just thinking, I owe Shorty a bedtime story, even though she's already asleep. At least you better be asleep. Um, I don't have the wig on. I'll tell you what I did today. I thought, okay, I'm going to upload. I'm going to go up in the mountains again, and I'm going to take a hiking trail and actually hike someplace. And I was going to make it a public upload. And I got about, I don't know, 4 miles from here. And all of a sudden I noticed the temperature gauge, and it was clear in the heck, God, ready to blow up. It's just like, holy smokes. So I quickly pulled off into a gas station and just waited around, and I poured into that thing. I had about 1.5 gallons of antifreeze mixed with water. Poured that in. It's like pouring it into a I don't know what. It just disappeared. Went into the gas station, bought 2 more gallons of pre-mixed 50-50 and antifreeze distilled water. Poured that in, and so I think total I got 3 gallons in that system, which meant that there couldn't have been hardly a drop left in that engine. So I didn't make it. Darn. So right now I have one van that has a leaky tire, and it's leaking on the rim. So anyway, I know how you love to do auto mechanics. Oh, I'm supposed to be whispering. What am I doing? God, I'm losing my mind. It's all these repairs. Here, let me flip this around. Okay. So one side of this phone is whispering, and the other side is loud talking. Anyway, if you look down here, okay, this is the bead of the tire right here. Anyway, if this rim, this wheel, like gets out around, it'll start leaking air right along that edge. And I'm not right sure how to fix that. If it can be fixed, I don't know. So, I'll take you on a tour. I like to sit out here between the trailer and all these trees and stuff. It's just this little nice green shady place. But here, let's go for a walk. And hopefully, yeah. Okay, so this is the van. This is the van that was supposed to be my van, but of course, Evelyn always takes the best stuff. This is the tire that keeps losing air. Now, it doesn't look too bad today. Maybe it actually sealed up. And then, this is my red truck. And it sounds like the muffler's gonna fall right off. It was a pretty nice truck until somebody crashed into the back of me. And I tell you, it felt like this thing was gonna tip up on its front bumper. And so, but this thing has a muffler issue. Then there's the other van we have. And the turn signals don't work at all. And I'm not sure why, but I worked on this till late last night, till maybe 1 or 2. I was out here trying to get behind this, the console on the control console. Never could find this, oh, I don't know what you call it, solenoid, not a solenoid, a relay of sorts that, anyway. Okay, now we move on to the next problem. This car here was the one I spray painted, and Nola's been driving it, but yeah, it's pretty much a piece of crap, but I shouldn't say that. It's the only car that actually runs. I was out here. I've got all these little trees I bought last year, maybe it was the year before, and I got too many of them, and nobody wants them. So I thought, oh, I'll just plant them in my front yard. Just turned it into a dense forest. This is the next problem. This is my work truck. And there's something wrong with it. It's either leaking water around the radiator, or it maybe the radiator cap is not releasing pressure, and so this thing forces water out in different places where it's not supposed to come out, and so it just boils the antifreeze away, or it loses it. Listen to these dogs. Do you guys have dog problems in Scotland? I tell you, these dogs are just bark, bark, bark all the time. Okay, so yeah. What a pile of junk, huh? I guess I could switch this. Okay. So, oh, yeah. I was all, I had my wig on. I had the sunglasses on. I had everything on. And, so, anyways, I was ready to go. And, yeah, I don't know what to tell Shorty. Let me pull this back a little bit, but, anyways, oh my gosh, here comes somebody else with a dog on a leash. I guess I'll go over here. Here, watch me fall over. Alright, walk across this crazy place. I'll go over here. Anyway, I thought, yeah, can you see the peaches? Yeah, those peaches they're just about done, but it's usually sometime between now and around the 1st of September. Dang, this dog just barks. And barks and barks and barks. I'm gonna take you to the back. Maybe we can find ourselves some grapes. Oh no. I swear. I hear stuff. I hear stuff moving around in here. I really did a bad job. These trees were all alive this spring, and I just killed them. I mean, obviously getting pretty busy. Let's go back here. Look at all this wood. There's truss plant that's about, I don't know, half a mile. I don't know what you'd call that. Maybe a kilometer or something like that from here. And they built the rafters for homes and buildings, and all these pieces are just cut-offs of well, anyway, they're the cut-offs of everything. Oh yeah, we're gonna go look for grapes, huh? Okay, I'll try not to make you dizzy. There's pine cones everywhere. Okay, let's see here. More wood. Lots of logs. Well, if times ever got hard, then we would at least have some wood. I don't know how long it would last, maybe one season. There's some apples. Oh no. Here, let me work my way through. Look at this. It's my cell phone stand. And somebody's wind chimes on it. This is where you and I did gold panning. Okay. Now there is grapes here. Hope I don't get stung by a hornet or something. All right. See? I guess I could sit down and eat them. All right. Hopefully nobody will bug us, but okay. I'll tell you how good they are. They're really sweet. When we did the gold panning out here, they were almost ready. Now they're fully ready. But I wish I could put them right through the phone. See, here, Shorty, try these out. They're delicious. Now, these are called Emerald grapes. They're very similar to Thompson seedless grapes. Only I think they're just a little bit smaller in size. But they're like the ones you buy in the store. I guess you guys get these in Scotland. So, the cameo that I ordered, I just want you just to act, well, I guess you do always act just yourself. And, let's see. Wow, look at these apples. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see those, but I just noticed being up underneath this that I can see some pretty good sized apples. Those are called yellow delicious. And when they're done, they are actually yellow on the outside and the inside. these things are like so mega sweet when they're ripe. Commercial growers pick everything green so that it will ship, but it's never as good as, tree ripened fruit. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. So the cameo is, I want to learn. Not only do I want to learn to speak Dutch again, because I used to be able to speak Dutch fluently. I want to be able to speak Scottish. After all, after all, Nola's relatives all came from the southern part of Scotland. I guess that's probably where you are, right? The southern, whatever. What do I know? Okay, so, boy. That dog is still barking. You know what? It never stops. I swear that dog barks continuously. Do dogs get like sore throats from barking too much? I had a dog, but he wasn't that bad. He was bad enough. Dogs must have one word in dog language, like hi, must be, they must have to bark for 3 days to say that one word. Gosh, I hope nobody comes out here. Now there's another dog barking. I'm sorry. I'm eating in front of you. There's good too. Okay, so I want you to teach me just the street talk of Scotland, okay? The stuff that you use, not the proper Scottish words. Those things online or whatever, that teach you how to speak a proper language. They're just, they're useless. Because when you get there, nobody can understand you anyway. Yeah. I wish I was like you, where you could just get a flight and go anywhere. That is just so gutsy, Shorty. I can't even imagine it. It's one thing to go camping in the mountains, or maybe drive 1,000 miles, but just to up and go someplace and just go find a job and live there, and I can't even get my head around it. I don't know, maybe I'm a true rocker by baby, huh? I am. I'm the baby part of that. And, oh my gosh, we're almost to 20 minutes. But maybe it's gotta be just me, because Nola did the same thing you did, pretty much. She just packed her bags and school or to a university, clearing the heck, I don't know, she only went about 500 miles. I don't know what it was, but, to me, I'm just, God, what is it with me, Shorty? I'm just a wimp. I'm a wimp, Shorty. I'm sitting there saying to you, oh, I gotta come there, Shorty. I gotta watch over you. I gotta protect you. And I just think, God, who's gonna protect who? You're the one. You're the tougher one of us both. I can cook and I can clean and I can do all that kind of stuff. Or, I can do that kind of stuff. But all the stuff you do, just grab your stuff and go. Let's just blow it. Okay, enough of that. My mind goes on tilt. It doesn't know, it can't comprehend it. And so, okay, what else was I gonna say? So I just want to learn the language you talk when you go out, when you go to the pubs, when you go, just the stuff you use, it's like there's English, right? And then there's American, and that American changes from one coast to the other. I speak the Western Coast, the California style of American. But the stuff, like in New York, sounds different. It's like, and the customs are totally different. I would, like, in New York and stuff, when people talk to you, they get, like, real close, and they stare into your eyes, and they talk like this. And I'm like, whoa, let me back up. And so, and out here in the West, I'm in the southwestern part of the United States. Wow, cool, I'm in the Southwest. It's like the place everybody wanted to go. And they did, and it became overpopulated, but it's like everybody's laid back, and we never look eye to eye. We are always looking down at the ground, looking at our shoes. I don't know why it's that way. And I guess even the way we talk in Utah is apparently kind of different. There's bugs out here. And so, anyway, I want to learn, the dialect, so that if somebody pushed me off an airplane today in Scotland, in Edinburgh, is that how you say that? I'm sorry. I could talk like a native, right? Talk like a native. I've always been fascinated with proper English. I think it's prettier. It's a very pretty language. Anyway, I guess I think I'm finished, Shorty, with living in the United States. I don't believe I have dual citizenship anymore. At one time, I had dual citizenship. I could have lived in the Netherlands, over there by Green Star ASMR. But then again, it's green, all right. is at sea level. Well, I don't fancy a tsunami. If that's the case, we've had it. But, there might be just, well, there's obviously more air to breathe where you're at than there is where I live. I mean, being up at 5,000 feet above sea level. Yeah, there's less air here. It's very noticeable, especially if I go hiking up in the mountains here. It is definitely a lot harder to do. Of course, it has to get dark out here, but anyway, yeah, this is my natural habitat. You know, and I was playing your cameo, and you got to the part. You got to the part where you said obsession, and Nola just happened to be close enough to hear that, and you said, no, that wasn't the right word, and Nola said, yes, it was. This is an obsession. That's how they think of me. They say I've got an obsession with ASMR. Oh, fine then. And I love every second of it. Okay, so, boy, I should move this around a lot. I'm gonna go back and forth and around and all that kind of stuff. But, oh man. So, but I want to hear it from you. I want to hear, not crummy, Scottish, but just the way you talk when you interact with your friends, your family, the people at the pub. Okay? To me, that's just a natural and good way to learn a language and stay away from the proper stuff that's so proper. It's a language unto itself. And I know you don't have much time on a cameo, just a few minutes, but those few minutes are probably all I can handle, you know, before wow, yeah, and where it's taped up, I can repeat the words over and over and over again. The Slane way, right? Slane. Anyway. Okay. Well, Shorty, I've been on here too long. We are at 29 minutes and about 15 seconds, which is far and wide too long for a story time, a bedtime story. I have got to do, well, this is good practice for me on learning how to cut these down. I've got to cut them down so that you can go to sleep and not have to listen to me. Alrighty then, Shorty. I love you, and I'll have something for you tomorrow again. Hopefully, I can get something decent put out for everybody else. You know, the regular crowd, public crowd. Okay then. Oh, girl. Wow. Bye-bye.